Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Frostpunk. In our last episode we got the last locations to scout where we saved all the people. As you can see now, the storm is now literally on our doorstep. We also called back outpost crew because it was going to be taken over by the storm. We built some automatons, which are the robots, so there you go, there's one there. So they are, I've got them currently on our wood production. I believe this is building 2 more, yes it is, so that'll be done soon. I'm going to put them on these research ones here, just to have those running all the time. And yeah, and the storm is literally about to hit us. I believe we are prepared. We've pretty much done all the research that is necessary anyway. There was one thing that I wasn't sure if I did or not. Yeah, there was a field kitchen, but it seems as long as this has got one, I'm fine with that. So I won't worry about that. We turned off some of the buildings, like the hunters' huts, cookhouses, and also all the hot houses. Took children out of there because these will stop working. The moment the temperature drops, these will stop working. Yeah, so it's time to survive the storm. So let's do it. I think there are some places that are cold. It's night time as well. So I'm going to fast forward. And it's going to hit us now. There he goes. So we're on -90 now. The storm hits the city. A howling gale bursts upon the city and the generator creaks and groans under the weight of the wind. Pale faces turn towards rattling windows, trembling lips utter words of prayer. The cold will be brutal, hunting is impossible, the soil in the hothouses will freeze, we'll have to make do with the food we've stockpiled. The city must survive, and it will. We're going to make sure of it. We've prepared well for the coming storm, now all that is left is to survive until it passes. So I want to hit 8 o'clock, which is the working hour. And let's just see what needs to be heated. So, where is it? Is that because no one's there yet? What's this? What is that building? I did put one there. We'll turn it off because no one's actually in there. So it looks like our coal thumpers are going to have the radiators on. There's some gathering posts as well. I don't need to turn them on. We'll turn these on. Yeah, turn on those as well. Don't need to worry about the cookhouse. Field kitchen, yes. Turn these on for now until they're built. So yeah, it's just a case of keeping an eye. Oh, I built one there as well. Yeah, just keeping an eye on everything really. I'll turn these on. Even though they're being run by the robots, but it's fun. But that's not on. Right, I think that's pretty much all of them. There's something going on up here. Ah, so yeah, lady found some resources, thank you. I hope it's a bit low, but people, you must believe. Believe we'll make it through. So we've got another automaton. So, oh, I didn't get the research for it, did I? research for it. So what shall we do? I'll put him over here in the Steamworks. We're not going to be making any more, so I'll just take them out from there. How's that coal? Coal's fine. Now, I will let you guys listen, but I love the music during the storm. Like, it's literally the greatest music ever. Pretty much done the research, really. I won't do any more, so instead I'm going to send the engineers home. It is better to send them home as their houses are generally quite warm. So pretty much each day, temperature does keep dropping. So the next one's going to be 100, 110, 120, and then we get a final bigger drop, which is 150. And then once you've gone past that, you pretty much, that's it, it's game over. We'll find after that, if we can survive up until then. Danger of collapse. Sir, one of our engineers wants to talk to you. He's concerned about the danger that the cold possesses to our mines. We're doing everything we can to heat the mines, but the air we're pumping into the shafts is so cold now that the hydraulic roof supports are starting to freeze. When they do, the tunnels will start collapsing, so keep me informed, please. That's it. Keep praying, people. We will make it through. It's about to get colder now. So seeing as no one is working in here anymore. What are these? Carrying posts. Let's turn the heating up on all these gathering posts. Deal with this as well. So we're now at minus 100. So let's see what that's done to us. So House of Healing, all the healing buildings now, we're going to have to turn on the radiators. Cat house as well. Don't need to worry about the radiators on the hot houses because they're not working. The mines are freezing, so it's so cold that the hydraulic roof supports in our coal mines are failing. If the tunnel collapses, the lower levels will be cut off. We should either abandon them or send volunteers to replace the supports. But the task is extremely dangerous. So I believe I said in the last episode, you do want to try and keep some people in reserve, and that is for this reason. To begin with, we need to send 10 people in there to help out with supporting them. They will die. It does say some of them may die, but I believe most of them die. Or we can just abandon them, but we will lose efficiency on our coal. I'm going to send in the volunteers. So when that happens, you will see that quite a few buildings have lost some people, so you're going to want to just go around your town and resupply all the people. If you've taken most people out of the buildings, it should mostly be just where all the coal production is. So that looks like it was all of them. So let's just check everything, because it is the working day. We'll turn this off because no one's in there. It does look like buildings are warm. The houses are now chilly now. In the next level they will become cold. So what we are going to have to do is turn on the override for a bit. But we won't do that just yet. I believe we are still fine. If you start seeing sick people starting going up, make sure you go to the medical post and boost them. So we'll skip over to the next day now. Our coal should be fine. We've got loads of do. Let's say 2 days, but as long as we've got the coal incoming, it should be fine. More hands are needed. So the volunteers we sent to keep the mines running weren't enough. There's been a cave-in. Either we send more people to open up the tunnels and replace the rest of the supports, or the sacrifice of the first group will be in vain. So we now need 5 more volunteers. So we're going to send them, and then you're going to want to. There we go. When you see that, you're going to want to scout around. So you see we've lost 50 people. 15 of them froze to death. That's because of the coal mine. I believe it was all of them. So yeah, we're about to go to the next cold level. So quite a few people are starting to get sick now, so I'm going to start boosting these. Let's see any that are in treatment. It's about less than a day. So we're now hitting 110. So as you can see, everything is now cold. We do not want this. So now we are going to turn on the generator. Ah, there we go, nice in yellow. I don't believe I've missed any radiators on places that are working. Mines operational, so the volunteers managed to replace the critical supports in the lower levels of our coal mines. Our coal supply is safe for now, but the cost was great. 45 of our people paid with their lives to give us a chance. They will be honoured. So thanks to those people, our coal mines are running at a pretty good amount of efficiency. Still green in terms of production. Thank you for finding some more supplies. So just go keep an eye on the medical post now. Any abilities we can use? Yep. Hope's back up again. All of our sick people are being cured. So now it's just a case of keeping an eye on the generator, like it's at nearly 50% now. We will have to turn it off at about day 47. We're going to want to turn it off to let it cool down. So our people will have to suffer the cold just for a little bit. It's saying this building is now too cold. Helps if I do turn the radiator on. And you want to keep an eye out for any red icons, really. Yeah, and also keep an eye. Keep an eye on the stress level on the generator, because if that hits 100, that's it. It's game over. All of our hard work will be gone. So we're now going into the 120s. Everything will be chilly. Chilly is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. It's cold that we don't want. So let's just see what working knows. Darkness before the dawn, sir. One of our engineers has come crashing through the doors, white-faced, demanding to see you. I've run the calculations with the new data. The storm will pass in a couple of days, but the temperature just before the end will drop drastically. Nothing can protect us from such cold. Panic is starting to spread and people are losing hope. Keep strong, people. So we've lost half of our hope. Let's just see how the buildings are doing. So yeah, all the workplaces are nice and toasty. It's just the houses, but the houses are fine. And this is what I was saying about the wood. I would really have liked it to if it increased. This heat zone 6 because I've got the override on. Yeah, when they take the wood, I would have liked it to increase the insulation in the buildings, because then these would be yellow. So it wouldn't make sense. I guess so. So our generator is about to. So sorry people, but you're going to have to suffer for a little bit, so you can see everywhere's now freezing. People refuse to work. So a group of people employed at the gathering post refuse to go to work today. They say they want to spend their final hours with their families. What shall we do? Yep, it's fine people, go home. So we're going to let the generator cool down. Like I said, this is the period where some of your people will have to suffer, I'm afraid. So you want to make sure that your medical posts are being buffed. Can't find the other one. Ah, there it is. Yeah, make sure all of these are boosted. Because from 140 to 210 makes a difference. It's only for a little while, and you can see here. So we've got that massive drop that person warned us about, and then slightly after, the temperature comes back up. Just hold out, people. That's all you got to do now. So this is no longer staying warm, so I'm going to turn it off and send the people home. So we're starting to get a lot of sick people now. It's fine. Can't do it just yet. Like I said, just make sure everything's still boosted. Sure we've got any abilities we can use. Panic spreads. So even more people have abandoned their workplaces. They're completely petrified. Many of them don't believe we'll make it. This time the entire staff of this gathering post have refused to go to work. That's fine. Let them stay home. Would have been warmer, but let them go home. Almost there, people. little bit longer. Right, I'm going to do it. About under 30% is fine. Ah, miracles do happen. Desperate father. Sir, it's a miracle. The man who went looking for his daughter is back. He brought her with him. He says that he found her soon after leaving the city, but then they got lost and had to wait for a lull in the blizzard to find their way back. They are both exhausted and frostbitten, but very happy. There we are, see. Okay, Batman, some resources. He managed to find his daughter. So we're going to use our abilities here. Get Hope back up. And at this point, you just want to hope that your generator lasts long enough to get past that point there. That's fine. Then go home. Right, here we go, people. Let's just make sure all these are boosted. So we are starting to run low, but it should be fine. Work ceases, sir. Most of our people have abandoned their workplaces to stay home with their families. Only the medical facilities are still functioning. The city holds its breath, waiting for whatever the end will bring. So pretty much everyone's gone home. Here we go, the big drop. 150. So everywhere is freezing, even with the generator on maximum on the override setting. It's only for a little while, people. You see the signal shooting up there now. Love himself. You can do it, generator. Some of the little medical posts are too cold to work though. $570 of freezing. Almost there, people. Our generator should last. It's only at 86% only. That's it, the wind dies down and the temperature finally starts to rise and eerie silence descends on the city. Just turn off. And there we are. We've gone back up to a nice -30 degrees. And that's it, guys. If you've done everything well, congratulations. You have beaten the game. We survived. And what the game will now show you is a time lapse of your city, as well as your choices that you made. Let's move my mouse. So you started off with 80 people. You can see as we were spreading out, we signed the law for children to work. That always happens anyway, because of the child. It's one thing that just happens when you get a child law. Every day was a struggle because we made them work overtime all the time. And they did indeed adapt. They didn't even moan. Well, every now and then they did. They wanted 3 days off. Nah, we weren't that bad. I could have signed the law that gave us infinite hope. It wasn't. Anyway, it did indeed survive. And look at it. Doesn't it look glorious from above? Managed to save 634 souls at currently at negative 30 degrees. That's it. You're back at the main menu. Now there are other scenarios. So we do have like endless mode that we could do. We also can have the arcs as well. So the arcs is, as the bright winds of Oxford and Cambridge, we have been sent to save priceless seed and plant specimens from the eternal winter. Do we have what it takes to keep the seedling arcs safe? So I'm guessing we've got to look after something in that one. And you got the refugees. The safety of the generator was reserved for the wealthy. We seized it so we could build a city where people are equal, but can we accept everyone who comes to seek shelter? I think on this one, I think it's a small map, but you have loads of people that come in. Then we've got the Fall of Winterhome, as we know, so you can also do that. And last autumn, I believe, is the new one, which I haven't got. As you can see, I'd have to get that. Is it the same with this? No, I can also do the Fall of Winterhome. Yeah, the last autumn. So I believe this was before the cold came. Yeah, there. So we don't have a generator. You're actually in the process of building the generator. So this, I believe, you have to build it before the winter comes. So yeah. They're the other things we could do. You know, let me know if you do want to see any of these other modes down in the comments. Thank you very much for joining me on this journey of Frostpunk. I got my copy from Steam, so always check the store. It generally is a game that's always on offer. That's it really. Thank you very much. Anything I can improve on, please leave a comment down below and have a great day.